Welcome, Transformers fans. My name is Composite EnerJoe, and today I'll be bringing you my review of the Transformers Thrilling 30 Deluxe Class Jhiaxus. And here he is in his jet mode. And unfortunately, it's not a jet mode that's based on any real-world vehicle. If anything, this kind of reminds me more of from sort of the wingspan and the shortness of it. Kind of reminds me of like a weird bomber jet hybrid, if that makes any sense. Like they got like either an F-22 or an F-16 or something, combine it with a bomber, and you would get this. However, this does remind me more of the like the original Armada Starscream's vehicle mode, which will make a lot more sense later on when I go into the facts portion of this review. Yeah, here it is, and it's not bad. Nice amounts of detail. Cockpit's nice and shiny with little panels in there. Well, not panels, but like panel lining. Nice symbols, nice detailing all over. Really nice. And unlike most jet formers, the undercarriage, you can't see the robot in there. You really can't. You have to like really squint your eyes and try to see it. And that's about it. That's it. Pretty cool, pretty nice. He does have retractable landing gear. This you just push up. Oh, and the nose cone can move a little bit. That's more for transformation. And you have these back ones also close in. The wheels are, however, molded. They're not actual wheels, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. He also comes with these pieces right here. These turbines are actually missile launchers. You take this part like this and push it. It'll pop forward this and fires off these two missiles. So yeah, these are friction fire launchers, and that's how you launch them by just pushing this forward while having the missile in there. Let me push it back in there. There you go. I'll get in there. There we go. He also comes with two more accessories, which are these really cool looking machine guns. Check them out. Really detailed. Both sides. Nice little rivets here on the magazine. Just really nicely detailed. Not really painted well, just the same gray as this, but very nicely detailed. And to store it, you actually have to angle them like this under the wing, and it has to be in this sort of direction depending on the wing, because there's a notch here on the top of the gun right there that lines up with this notch, so this groove for this notch, and then the smaller peg into the ports like so, and that's it. There you have it. And that's weapon storage is really nice, because from the front and from the side it doesn't look like a machine gun, it just looks like a rifle that's there. It looks like it integrates well with the vehicle mode. Now, that's all I have to really say about the vehicle mode. So, let me move these blasters, and let's get on with transformation. And he's actually pretty straightforward. Let's see, first step, I believe it's the arms, yeah. Just unpeg the arms. Here, fold out the fists, like so. And you come in here. You know, I'm supposed to do some here. You're supposed to separate these? Yeah. Separate them there. Give clearance for the arms and fold them out. Rotate them. And then down here. Come on. There we go. Prop those open and adjust. Same thing here. Then, come on, pop them open and adjust for the heels. And there you have his legs. For the torso, you rotate this down. Is it just rotated down? No, that should be something else. You pop this open, like so. Fold this down. Bring the nose in. There we go. You gotta fold it in. You gotta fold the nose cone in at an angle like that and push it in. So it's like this. It folded down and it should click into place, I believe. Actually, no, it doesn't. Unfortunately, this doesn't really peg into anywhere that I can see. That's pretty much it. The wings, adjust however you want. I like them like this. And then for the launchers, either leave them like that or fold them up. I prefer up like this. Gives them more of a regal look. And there he is. There's Jhiaxus in his robot mode. Pretty simple transformation and an all-around decent, pretty good-looking robot mode. Now, the Jhiaxus character, I believe, is, from what I could gather, he was a Generation 2 character, but this version, this mold, this version of the character appeared in one of the comics. I think in one of the IDW comics. However, he only appeared in this form for like a moment, from what I gathered. And yeah, still looks pretty cool. Let's take a closer look at that head sculpt, and really nice. It's very, very Jhiaxus-like, if that makes any sense. Because this is basically what the character. This is the character's likeness from the G2 version and how he looked in the comic, at least head sculpt wise. And you can bring back his weapons and just hold them in each hand like so, which is really cool. And the other way to deal with the weapons. Oh, here's a weird little thing. It might just be on mine. Well, I'll mention it in articulation, but yeah, you can have them hold both pistols, both machine guns like so, or store them in the same way you did in vehicle mode. And that's about it. So let me take the weapons off really quick. Yeah, let me get to articulation and then point something out that's weird on my figure. I don't know if this is the same issue for everyone else, but let you know. So the head is on a ball joint. Arms, well, it's got a hinge like that. And rotation there. Also rotation here at the arm, so pretty nice. I think this is referred to as a universal joint. I still gotta look up what that means. I keep saying it a lot. So up, down, rotation there, forward there. Got an elbow here, but here's a weird thing. The elbow bend is like that on this arm, but on this one, it's a much deeper bend. Like this one has the full 90 degrees. This one doesn't do it. I don't know why. I push it and I push it, but they get a lot of restriction. So the arm, as you can see, so it doesn't go as further. This arm, for some reason, his right arm bends more than his left. I don't know why that's like that. That might be a little defect in my figure, or they all have that problem. I'm not sure. For his legs, they are on ball joints. So ball joints do what ball joints do. Can do a fantastic kick. You got a little bit of rotation at the thigh. You got a really nice knee thanks to the transformation, and a little bit of up and down at the foot. And that's it for articulation. And even though the waist doesn't really click into place when you have the wings down like so, well, the joint that's connecting it is nice and tight. It's a nice tight joint, so it doesn't go. It's not. You can see it's not wobbly, so it's fine. It stays put. And then when you have the launchers folded back, it actually helps in keeping it in place. And that's pretty much it. Let me get his weapons back on him. That's Jhiaxus. Really neat figure. Really neat. I think design-wise, looks like the guy's been through a famine or something, because he seems really skinny. And that's it. So a really nice figure. There's not too many complaints. It's a nice solid figure. And what else? Oh, I guess some facts about it. Jhiaxus here is actually a repaint with slight retooling of the Generations Thrilling 30 Armada Starscream, which is why I commented earlier that his vehicle mode looks a lot like the Armada Starscream from, well, Transformers Armada. And the reason for that is because for this line, for some reason, for the Thrilling 30, they decided to actually sort of a revamp. Not revamp, I guess a remake to Armada figures, which was Armada Megatron as a leader class and Armada Starscream as a deluxe class. Why? It has something to do with the comic, because they appeared in the comic. And in one of the comics where he's in, he actually takes the form. He sort of, I think he steals Armada Starscream's body or something, and that's why he looks like this. But that aside, it's still a nice solid figure, and that's about it. He's just a repaint of the Armada Starscream from the Thrilling 30 line. And he's an overall solid figure. I like the launchers. I think his machine guns look really nice and cool. And that's it. Got nice articulation. So overall, really, it's a nice solid figure. You can't really go wrong with Jhiaxus here. I guess he's just one of the more obscure characters, if anything. So I think that adds more to him. So yeah, do I recommend him? Yes, I do. He's a nice solid figure. Nice articulation. He's got plenty of it. Accessories are pretty cool, especially the launchers. The transformation is nice and simple. The vehicle mode looks nice, and the robot mode looks nice for, what it is. Not really a handsome dude, but the figure does look pretty cool. And that's about it. So yeah, this has been my review of the Transformers Thrilling 30 Deluxe Class Jhiaxus. This is Composite EnerJoe signing off. Peace out.